Hello, welcome back to Compiler Hacking. In this video, I wanted to explore parameter packs and Variadic templates. The reason I want to explore that is to replace our sort of aging and decrepit sprintf that we have for building strings, and that is just a C-style printf where you specify the format character and you pass in variable number of arguments, and this is essentially a static cast of whatever type you passed in. So if you don't pass in an int, then you get garbage printed, or worse, a segfault. And I've been running into those bugs, so I thought it was time that we replace this with something a little bit better. So what I'd like to, this is the API I would like to have, string value format, hello, my name is something like that, and then you just use these for the placeholders, and you don't have to specify the type. And then you can say hello world, and maybe this is like a different, like an actual string type, one of our string types in the temp, like so. So that's the API I want, and the way I'm going to do that is with parameter packs, and I've not done this before. As you know, I'm new to C++. I've only been doing this about a year now, so we'll just see how it goes. I think since it's a template, though, I'm going to have to do it in the header, so that could be a challenge. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not great at when I like what I need to include and stuff, so we'll just see how it goes. But let's say we're gonna do we want it to return a string value, but at first we could simplify this by maybe just saying it's a void function. Oh right, and it needs to be static, and we'll call it format, and let's say you have to pass in the environment because all of our stuff takes an environment, and maybe you have to pass in the out string, and then you have a format specifier, and then and let's go look, because they have, I mean, this is some dense stuff. It took me a while to even wrap my brain around this, but I believe we want something like that right here. Oops. Apparently I don't know how to paste. There we go. So I don't like this. I don't like this name. We'll say it's, yeah, let's just call it args. And I think that this one is going to be the T. So we want to peel off. It's going to pass in, let's say we pass in 3 arguments. We want to peel off the first one, and we'll call it first. And then we'll say args. How did they do this? Do you do args ... Yeah. So args ... rest. And that kind of makes sense to me. I think that's what I want. Thank you very much. Go away. Go away. And we're going to need somewhere to test this. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just do this. So we'll say that we want to loop over the characters. Char C. I guess I want to do like this format and then say C is not the null character, C++. Can I do it like that? How did they do it? Oh, they're just incrementing the format. Fascinating. And then I'm going to say, well, let's just do the simplest possible thing that can work, which is to just append env c, and that'll append the character to the string. And yeah, so we need a place to actually call this. I think encoding value has something. Yeah, it has sprintf. So let's say format here, and we'll just cheat for now. Auto out equals new string value env. I don't think I need that actually. And then we'll return out. Yeah. So no matching function call, right. So what do we need to do? Oh, I need to pass an out. So now is it good? Okay, so that is happy. And I know this is going to, well, this might actually, this might compile and just be fine. Let's just test it. Make build. Do you have to recompile everything? Apparently so. I must have string value imported somewhere. I must have this header imported in a bunch of places. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I probably need to have a lower level type for string, like a more rudimentary type, and then wrap it, because this is the type exposed inside the language. So, but anyway, that aside, so let's just do bin Natalie we'll throw a make on here. P encoding UTF-8, and I think that would execute the code that we just ran. So this is gonna look wrong, but that's okay. Or it's gonna get stuck in an infinite loop. Stuck in an infinite loop. Oh, right. I think that's what I want. And then this is going to take forever. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this out to Natalie HPP, and I think I'm just going to stick it down here because I don't. Will this? No. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try it. That'll be a format, and then we'll go over here, encoding CPP. Where are you at? Coding value CPP. Does that compile any faster or not? Okay. So that's what I expected to see. And so now I want to do, let's say, if C is a opening brace, and this is a little bit weird. I don't know if this is how I want to do this. C plus 1 is equal to the closing brace. Then we want to do something different. We want to do C++ to increment it to the, like, to get over this one, this first one. And then I think we want to do out append env first. And then yes. Okay, so let's stop there. And see if that works. Okay, that does not work. Const string value, invalid conversion from const to not const. Really? Okay, fine. String value HTTP. If we're appending, I mean, I guess these are const because we're not changing them. Append. Yeah, these can be const. I've been really lazy about putting const on stuff, and I need to get over it. I don't. Value pointer. Yeah, this is good. This is going to get me over my laziness. Oh, no, that cannot be const because there's potential for it to hydrate stuff. So that definitely cannot be const. Come on. No. String value HPP. My editor is not cooperating, but this one cannot be const. Let's just put it down here. Okay, can all the rest be const? Of course, still going to compile everything again. I just wanted a little bit faster feedback loop. So the thing about recording a video is that my machine is really hot and really slow. It's at 95 degrees Celsius, which is obviously not ideal. And so if I could avoid compiling everything, that would have been nice. But I mean, if we're not going to be able to, we might as well move this back to string. String value HPP. I'll just put it down here. Oops, no. Put it right here. I mean, we're going to have to compile everything anyway. Might as well have it where we want it. But why did you indent like that? That was weird. Okay, so that's good. Encoding value. Let's put this back to string value. Did this output the right thing? It did. Now, if I had another argument, it would not, I believe. So let's have a better example. I know what we'll do. We'll do it in main. We're doing it live. Okay, so right before we do eval, we'll do something here. So temporary. Do not commit this. Let me say, hello, I am something. And I'll say Tim and new string value env awesome. Oh, actually, I wanted this to be world and this to be Tim. Yeah, so something like that. I just want some example code, and I don't need to return that. And let's do printf. Yes, I know it's ironic. I'm still using printf, but one of these days I'll get over it. Str equals out. So something like that. Okay, so no, I didn't actually want to print that. I just actually don't want to run anything. So let's let that compile while I go think this through. So it's not going to print the second one because we just keep, it would just print the first one twice. So we need to have some recursion here to peel off the first one and get a new first. We need a new first. Once this part happens, we need to change what first points to. So it's going to say, hello world, I am world. Okay, definitely wrong. So this is the part where it gets kind of fun, where you say return. Can I do return? Yeah, I don't like that because it's a void function. But let's do format, env, out, and then we don't want to pass the whole format string. We want to pass the pointer to where we are. So it's actually C, I think. Maybe it's C++. Yeah, I believe it's C++. And then we want to pass the, is it this way? Args? How do you do it? Do you do ... args? No, you do args ... rest ... rest ... and that will insert everything except the first one right here, and we'll say return. Okay, so that's not going to quite work, but it's getting closer. So let's go ahead and compile that and see what the error is. Okay, so format cannot be used as a function. That's not the error I expected, though. It's not what I expected. What does that mean? Format cannot be used as a function. So you're happy if I stop doing that? Yeah, you seem to be. Okay. Well, that's not the error that I thought I was going to get. So let's go look at our example code again. That's what they're doing. Format args ... And so the reason I thought I was going to get an error is because I don't have the terminal case. I don't have the case where there are no args, where there are no extra args. So that's the error I thought I would get, but the error I got was format is not a function. Unless maybe it's just saying that format, like, it got to the end and format looked kind of like this. There were no arguments left. Maybe that's why it's saying this version of format is not a function. So let's go ahead and make the terminal case where there's just a format string and there's no arguments left. And we're going to just loop over the rest and add it to our string. We're not going to have an if here. So does that make that error go away? Cannot be used as a function. A file concluded from string value 161, just here. Format, I'm passing the env, I'm passing out, I'm passing the format string pointer, I'm passing the rest of the arguments, and just in case like format is a thing that I don't know. Let's put back encoding value. Let's just put that back like it was. And let's go to main and let's call this format Z. I don't know. That's a bizarre error. I don't understand that. Okay, we got past encoding because I put encoding back the way it was. So that means I got to go through all these files. Yeah, that one's confusing me. So an instantiation of format where the first T is a string value pointer and there are no more arguments left. Oh, do I need to check to see if... no, I don't need to check to see if there's any arguments left. Hello world, I am Tim. Oh, format. Now wait a second. Wait a stinking second. Auto out equals new string value env, string value format Z, out encoding, blah, 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 and then return out. So are you telling me that will work? That works. No way. But if I call it format, it doesn't work? Oh, format. Format. Format's not a function because format is the format specifier. FMT. We're going to call this FMT. Man, I am dense. How? I'm leaving it in the video. You're probably been screaming at your screen the whole time. Like, Tim. Okay, so it can be called format. Yep. Good gravy. Well, good news is that's working. Hello world, I am Tim. I didn't have to use format specifier anymore. And, oh, I got to rename this though. I don't have to use format specifier. I can just use these little placeholders and it's beautiful. Is that all I need though? No, maybe not. Oh, because I want it to actually return something. Okay, so let that finish and we'll brainstorm how we're going to do that. So, well, I guess we can just have a string value pointer format version that takes an environment. Is this good? Yeah, that's working. String value. No, it doesn't take that. It takes const char format. Do we still need this version? Yeah, and this one can take any number of arguments. We don't need that first t because we don't need to peel anything off. And so you do kind of like this, args dot 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 rest. Let's just say args. And we'll call, we'll do auto out equals new string value env. We'll return out, and in the middle we'll call format env out format, and then args dot dot dot. Maybe. So does that work? Now can we say out equals this? And we don't pass in the out here. So does that make you happy? This is so cool. I've got to see how many functions does that generate, or how many like symbols does that generate in the final binary? That'll be fun to look at. Yes, it works. Hello world, I am Tim. And I presume that I could, put more stuff here. Like I could put, can I put an integer? I don't know. Well, it just depends on what string value append will accept, right? We don't accept integers yet, but we accept std string foo, and we accept characters, and we accept other values. So I could say new float value env 1.2, like so. So how many is that? Does that match? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So does that just work? No, of course not. As string 189, value CPP 189. I don't think that's it, but I'm just going to try that just in case. Well, I know that's not it. That can't be it. Can it? Yeah, I guess it could. Yeah, it's definitely not that. Okay, so let's do dgdb. Let's just see what's not working there. Run backtrace. So as string append format. So let's go here. Frame 6 list print first. It's a pointer of what type? It's a float. Yeah. So what do you mean you can't do that? What do you mean you can't do that? Oh, I'm calling as string right here? Ugh. Well, that would never work. Weird. Is there a toString? I can do inspect stir env. Yeah, what? Wild. I wonder what was calling that. Was it always passing a string? Why did I even have that? Maybe I'll put an if here. Say if value is string, because I'm not sure if that was in use or not. This is as string, and then otherwise we'll inspect it. Yeah, that was pretty wild. That was a bug long before this. Just an assumption, a bad assumption. But yeah, so that's all working, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So out of curiosity, do I have nm? And let's compile this to a foo. What did I change? Why did you compile something? That's fine. Foo works, right? Foo, yeah. Nm foo. What are the symbols? String value format. So there's all of those. That's pretty cool. And then let's run this through C++ filt. String value format. Yeah, so look at all of those functions that we're generating. We've got one. I'm a little slow at reading this, but whoa, that's pretty wild, isn't it? Okay, so that one's, we know that one, we wrote that one. This one takes a car and a value putter. This one takes just a value putter. This one takes a car pointer, a string value pointer, a standard string, I believe, then a character. So every time we call this function with a different set of types, it's going to generate a new function signature, and that's lower level than I care to know about, but it's still kind of neat. But yeah, someone out there is probably going to tell me that I said that wrong, and thank you very much. I appreciate that. So let's actually go use this. So encoding value CPP, we can actually just return here now and do it that way. And then we can go looking for all of our sprintfs. Sprintf. Now let's just go see how many we have. But I don't want to look in the extensions. I want to look in source and probably lib and include. So yeah, we have quite a few, not a lot. So the question I have is, yeah, I think I could just do a find and replace. So let's try that. Sed in place replace substitution sprintf with format globally, everywhere in source, everywhere include, and everywhere in lib. So let's see, rm foo. And let's just see what that did. Does that look right? Yes. Yeah, that's what I did. Of course. Although I think that's fine. Format. Yeah, let's just do add and let's make a test. So it edited temp file. I'm just curious. Temp file. Oh yeah, because I have it here too. Oh, but I gotta fix these. Silly me. Okay, so don't need to run that. What? Why did I? Oh. Yeah, I think that's something about that it's like a template for the temp file. I thought the X's were a mistake, but I think that's actually right. So let's do format, and let's just go fix all these. Yeah. This is kind of fun. I don't actually mind this sort of thing so much. And I'm sure it's really boring to watch, but it's not that bad for me to actually do. There's probably a quicker way. Oh no, what are you complaining about? Oh, I renamed, yeah, I accidentally renamed that. Oh, but that means this can go away, possibly? Well, let's put this back. Let's put this back. sprintf. I don't think I need that anymore, but we'll leave it for now. Oh, this one's unique. That one's going to break stuff. So up here, we had int to hex string, and that was used when you called with a capital X or a little x. So I guess you just pass in the number and whether you want it to be capitalized. So we'll just do that. That's fine. Not a problem. So we'll do this. Oh, goodness. Come on. Do this here, and then we'll do, did I copy that? No, of course not. Int to hex string, and we'll pass in the int, and we'll say, it was capital, right? Yeah. And we'll say true, like so. So we just need to do that anywhere we're doing the %x thingy. I just realized const find does something with format strings as well, so I'm going to have to do that as well. I just found a quicker way to do it. If I just hit period, it'll retype those characters right over the top. This can go away. Don't need that. Done with that. We're trucking along, trucking along. Did that one already. Okay, so that's all of those. So in env, we have raise, and it takes a format string as well. Message, exception value, raise exception value, message C string. Message format. Oh, we were using VSprintf here. So I need to leave that for now because this video is already long enough. It'll just be a repeat of what I already did. So I'll do that later. But let's run our make test. Oh, this is so exciting. I love it. This, learning this new stuff is really fun for me. String value. So yeah, we've got this fancy format thing. It's so cool. Other than the wasted time of me confused about why I couldn't call a function, that really makes me wonder. I don't know did it scroll off too far, but I want to see that error. Was it pretty clear what it was saying, and I'm just that big of a doofus? Like if it would have said it's a car pointer, I don't think it does. Am I just missing it? String value, error format cannot be used as a function. I mean, if it would have said, hey, format's a character pointer, not a function, I would have went, if it's saying that here, I am glancing right over. It's not obvious enough, I guess. But yeah, in my defense, In my defense, I think that was not a very clear error. So the good news is at least some of the tests are passing, and I'm going to pause the video so that my computer can cool off a little bit and zoom through these, and cross your fingers. Hopefully everything will be great. Well, we had a handful of failed specs, 3 to be precise, and this looks probably pretty easy to fix, but first I'll work on the range test. This right here, it's supposed to be quoted. It's supposed to have double quotes around it. So I was looking at that here, and what I had before was %v, which was essentially supposed to call inspect on the value. So we're just going to do that here. env inspect stir. And incidentally, we don't need the value anymore. That was because of our smart pointer, kind of some weirdness. So I'm really glad to get rid of that. That was a little bit hard to remember to do that in all cases. So this is going to be much better. So that probably fixes the range test. Natalie range test. So hopefully that's going to be good. Okay, so the other failing test was friendly backtrace test, which is right here. Ruby, oops. So yeah, instead of the line number is doing, I don't know why it's doing that exactly. Does it think it's a pointer or something? Yeah, that's kind of weird. That one, so build backtrace right here. This is where we pass in the file, then the line number, that's this part right here. Line, and then the method name. And so everything looks great except the line number. Oh, because we don't have a thing for ints. Could we... But why doesn't that fail? Why doesn't that fail? Does it think it's a pointer or something? Well, let's try the simplest solution, which I believe would be to add a new append function here. And let's say we can take, well, first of all, what type is that? Is it a nat int t? No, it's a size t. Okay. Can we have a size t here? String value cp. I don't like that these are in a different order, so I'm going to put this up here. And let's do size t, a number. We'll say it's an n for number. How did that work before? Okay. vs printf. So what did I do here for these? I just did standard toString. Cool. Okay. Oh, right. But we can do, we can just call one of the other ones. We can just say append env and then pass in the string like that. Does that work? What are you complaining about? Call to member function append is ambiguous. Oh, I was nervous about that. Because it can't differentiate between a character and a size t. Well, I don't think we can have nice things because of that. So in that case, we just won't have an append for that. Like I said, that was the simplest possible thing that I could think of that I could make it work. Alternatively, gotta remember where I was. Exception value CPP, build backtrace. So right here, we're gonna just have to do standard to string like so. And then we'll run make. And it's got to compile everything again, but that should fix it. Yeah, we just can't have nice things. I wish it could know that this is a size T and not a character. That's okay. That's okay. What's that all about? Oh, well, I took that out. String value 39. I thought I did. Apparently I did not. Work. It works. Yes. Okay. Are we done? I think we're done. All the tests should now be passing. I'll run the test suite one more time. Yeah, let's just do that. And we'll do it clean. It's great. It works. All the tests are passing. It's a beautiful thing. So let's commit it. Let's commit it and be done. Oh, let's just admire our work. Oh, this is so much better. This will catch a lot more bugs. We did see that passing a size T in will treat it as, I guess, a pointer, which is unfortunate. But, you know, that's still a lot better than it was. It's going to catch a lot of weird types being passed in. So it's exciting. Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't have to specify the type in the format string. That's so exciting. Okay, I said exciting way too much in this video. Let's go with add new string value format function. Using, what was it called again? Using a parameter pack, I guess. Using a good old parameter pack. Parameter pack. Yeah, let's, this should catch a lot of boneheaded mistakes by me using the wrong, I don't need a comma there, using the wrong format specifier and or passing in, let's just say, yeah, let's just do that. And the trademark Andreas smiley face, we'll push that up to our 2 Git repositories, and we're good. Video's over. Thanks for hanging out. If you made it this far, comment down below and let me know that you watched the whole thing, because I think there's maybe like 2 of you who do that. So bonus points for you. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in another video. Oh wait, before I leave, I had this idea. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let me know what you think. If you did watch this far, then you're dedicated. GitHub Mal. Let's see if I can find it. GitHub. Yes. If you're not familiar, there's this fun little project called Make a Lisp, and I've done this, I believe, 3 times now, or I've gone through this process, and it gives you the steps to build a pretty small Lisp that's inspired by Clojure, and you can write it in any language you want. In fact, it's been implemented in this many languages. Look at all those. I wouldn't be submitting the implementation to Mal because they've got one of everything. we would just be doing it as an exercise, and I would make videos. So my idea is I would make videos of me doing all of the steps. Here's the guide. I would just go through the guide and do it in C++. And I mean, however many videos it takes, and we'll build Mal in a video series. So let me know if that's interesting to you. I've been thinking about it for a while. It might be nice to take a break from Natalie, because a lot of what I need to do right now with Natalie is kind of some boring, mundane, just implementing different methods and stuff, and just doesn't lend itself really to fantastic, entertaining stuff, entertaining content. So I thought this might be kind of a neat excuse to make some YouTube videos. So let me know what you think. But with that said, again, thanks for hanging out with me, and as always, being an encouragement to me. And I hope that you have a side project that you're working on that gives you a creative outlet. And yeah, so I will see you next time.